Hello, beautiful people. So here we are. We've got Archangel Gabriel. Okay. Now, I did tell you in the last reading I did that I wanted to do this tripod is really wobbly. Let's hope it's able to sit for the duration of this reading. So I did mention in the last reading that I've been getting a lot of visits from Archangel Gabriel. He's been showing up a lot, and so I said in the very last reading I did, check out my channel page, I started off actually by talking about him and saying that I wanted to do a reading on him shortly, and then he actually came out in the reading, which was wonderful. Yes, the great announcer, God's great announcer with his trumpet. And I said, yeah, when that trumpet blares, when he blows his trumpet, it's time, yeah? And I also said, I started to say, and then I realized that I interrupted myself. I do that. When he blows his trumpets, all the angels listen. Did I say trumpets? Sorry, trumpet. He's only got the one. I promise you, he's only got the one. When he blows his trumpet, all the angels, they stop what they're doing, yeah? They pay attention. So he's a very, very powerful angel. Now, he is one of the newer ones that has come into my life. So it was Michael first, then it was Raphael. I then had Mother Mary start to present herself a lot to me as well. And Gabriel is the newest, I'm going to say, of my crew. And I'm really, really excited actually to be talking to him because I had said a little while back that, he didn't seem to have much of a sense of humor. So some of you who have been following me for a while will know, Michael is hysterical. He really is. It's a tough gig. He's got a tough job. So, we in Spanish, we say risa o muerte, yeah? Laughter or death. You really do. In English, it's a little bit more subtle. They say, laugh or cry. But yes, you really do need to have a sense of humor about you sometimes. It's a really good way to cut through some of these nasty energies. But I did say Gabriel was quite serious, and I have to say he is showing me another side of himself now, which is really nice to see. Yeah, so we do have a few laughs, don't we, buddy? Now, I mean, that is no disrespect when I say buddy, by the way. Yeah. It's a term of endearment. Yeah. I really enjoy actually spending time with him. So what I wanted to say about Gabriel was actually, now this chat I had with him came after that reading. So the last reading I did where I spoke about, Archangel Gabriel coming up and saying, it's time, it's divine timing. But then I went later that night and I spoke to Gabriel and I said, it's great. This is very exciting. I'm feeling very excited that it's time. But what exactly is it time for? Do you mind telling me what it is that's coming so that I can tell people? And so there are two messages that he delivered, and I wrote them down, and I can't find them anywhere today. So obviously he just wants me to kind of go off the cuff. So here we go. Now, the first thing that Gabriel showed me was, and he had this real smirk on his face, which is why you can probably hear the smirk in on my face now, as I'm giggling, trying to get this out. So he showed me somebody who had a fake note, a counterfeit note, and he showed me this person just getting away with, lots and lots and lots of transactions, and then this person brings that note, goes to cash it into a bank. But that teller that this person gives the note to is just like the counterfeit specialist, yeah? And the teller doesn't even have to look at the note. The teller just knows by the feel of the note. Now, there's something very important in that. Go with the metaphor here, right? Because what is that feeling? That is intuition. That is clairsentience. Very important at this time. And it was kind of funny because he was also saying that myself, but the message is not just for me. It's for, all of you who are watching this and for whom it resonates. I had to giggle because I could see my own trajectory, how far I've come, yeah? Because my first job was working at a bank, and I would have been that lousy teller, just like, oh, how do you do it again? How do you do it? I was probably, if anyone was going to get a counterfeit slip through, it would have been me. But it was nice actually that he used that particular analogy. But it's anything that is fake, anybody that is phoning it in is being exposed now. Yeah, so it's a really, really crucial time. And it was so interesting because, a couple of days after I had that chat with Gabriel, I then started to get, weird things coming up on my phone. So, things like, let's say, Mean Girls being exposed from TV shows like 20 odd years ago. It's coming to light now. There was a particular artist who I won't name because she's quite, how do you say it? I think she's got her sentinels is what I read, watching a lot of people's channels. So I'm not going to say anything too revealing, but there's a particular artist who, essentially had a bit of a Milli Vanilli career, who achieved fame by having other artists sing on her albums and passing off those vocals as her own. And also, having songs that were written for other artists that she then took as her own. So, yeah, really interesting. But again, this happened, decades ago, and it's only coming to light now. And then, of course, we now have, people running for, who were running for office, who have, just now realized that it really was not a good idea. Hang on a sec. I think my son might be coming. You right there, buddy? Yeah, all good. Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, and I don't want to get into that because this is not a political channel. I think I've got enough. I've got enough to be dealing with a lot of these people who arc up a lot when I talk about Jesus. So angels are safe. So I think we'll be okay today. But yeah, when I talk about Jesus, that can be interesting. It's really funny too, also when I talk about the Bible, because I had to laugh about it. It kind of reminds me of, like those kids in class who they really, really love telling the teacher when another kid has done something wrong. When I became, what did you call it back then? Class counselor. I remember I got voted class counselor, and one of the girls in my class really, really took umbrage to that. And, there was a day when I didn't go to one of the counselor meetings. I didn't go. I don't know why. Maybe I forgot. I was pretty ditzy, to be fair. But she just could not wait to go and tell the teacher, oh, Jenny didn't go to the meeting. She was the only one that didn't go to the meeting. It's a little bit like that sometimes. I get that vibe when I do maybe, perhaps, mind you, it wasn't a mistake. I spelt Yeshua correctly. I have looked that up so many times since. But somebody decided to tell me that it's spelt Yesha. Not Yeshua. But, even just Bible references, whatever, I get, people really, really, it's kind of like they want to say, hey, God, look, she made a mistake. Well, okay, yeah, I do, and I will. My next reading actually is going to be on Mary Magdalene, because I've been so called to do that. I almost wish I could do that now, but I've got to go with Gabriel first because this one came first. So yes, my next one will be on Mary Magdalene. Yes, she of the 7 demons. I'm going to say she probably made quite a few mistakes in her life. And imagine Jesus had written her off, yeah? But no, he's like, I see you, Mary. Let's just get rid of those demons because you look like someone I want to hang out with. Okay, so I think, oh no, there's something else. I was about to get started. No, Gabriel, there were 2 things he said to me. So that was the first one, yeah? Counterfeits being exposed. And the second thing was, and he sort of giggled through this, and he said the other thing that it's time for, this trumpet that he's blowing, is, he said, mating season doesn't just apply to non-human animals. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, we have a mating season coming up. And it's particularly strong, he said, between November and April. Now, it's not just any mating season, okay? This is a mating season. I want to be very clear about it. And it's not that it can only happen during that time, but what it is, the probability is extremely high during that period for high vibrational beings to conceive, yeah? Because there are children who need to come to the earth. That's interesting because that's not my word, and I've never used that word before. Okay, they need to come to the earth because they are, this one is my word, they're practically doused in Christ light, okay? They are needed. Okay, so November to April is a very, very important mating season. Okay, all right, so after all of that... Let's see what messages we have for you today. I do promise you also this is going to be my last non-manicured reading. I'm actually going to get my nails done. I'm going to do it. It's been a while. 1, 2, 3. Because I know it does look prettier on camera. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I've had bronchitis. I do not need a laughing fit right now. I'm not sure I can continue either. This is the babies, the sacral chakra. Please go back and watch my last reading. Oh my goodness, you have to. He's so funny. Whoa, there you go. Well, look at that. Because who are the counterfeits? Who are the counterfeits? And this guy, this is the devil in this card, in case you couldn't tell by the look of him. Yeah, the Prince of Darkness. I was actually just talking to one of my viewers about him this morning. And I was like, is he going to go on vacation? Not yet, sorry. And I have a feeling you're going to be watching this. He's not on vacation because he doesn't want this to happen. Oh my goodness. Did you see that baby? Do you see that baby? This baby is so ridiculously pure. Yeah? It's got the light of Christ. It's not just one. Okay, it's not just one. I'm just looking at this particular one and I'm just falling in love with this child. Yeah? But there are many. There are many. And I've never noticed that before. See that book? It's written. I'm telling you, it is mating season. This is a sacral chakra. This is about conception. Please watch your womb, divine feminines. Masculines, please also be very, very mindful who you, I have to use the word mate. It sounds so biological, but I have to please watch who you mate with, because it's very, very likely that this guy is going to try and put a counterfeit in the way. Yeah. So that Christ-like child doesn't come and we get a devil child instead. Okay, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not liking that message. I'm not. I mean, when this came out, I felt so happy. Yeah, I was all giddy. This has taken on a darker tone now, but you know what? Obviously, Gabriel is telling you that you need to be mindful. Okay, ignorance is not bliss. It's not sometimes. You need to be aware. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I said clairsentience. What did I say to you? Oh, it's coming back to me now. I said this teller, so please think of yourself as this bank teller. This teller will know, not by the look of it, by the feel of that note, by the feel of it. So please do not use your eyes. Do not use your eyes. For example, if you are somebody who really has a thing for a particular type of physical trait, yeah, the devil might send that to you. Please don't use your eyes. Use your feeling. Use your feelings, your clairsentience, your intuition, okay? You're going to need that. You're going to need that at this time. And I'm going to urge you to pray, 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 pray. The closer you stay to God, the stronger that clairsentience will be, the more you will see right through this. Imagine a phony comes your way, right? Might look very good, yeah? Or might have something to offer you that you kind of really want. Whatever it is, yeah, because not everyone's driven necessarily by looks. Some people are driven by money. Some people are driven by status. Some people even, I'm getting another message, some people are driven by a need to feel safe. So this person might seem like someone that you could feel very safe with. Seem on the surface, yeah? Meaning maybe their CV sounds quite good. But imagine being so close to God, so attuned to that Christ frequency that you just feel it straight away. So it's not even an issue. It's not even an issue. Just don't drop the ball. That's all. Okay, can we get 1, 2, 3, I don't know, maybe one more, Gabriel? This is such an important message. I'm going to take a moment to set the intention. Please, Holy Spirit, send this message out to whoever needs this, yeah? And do not fill them with fear. Just encourage them to pray more strongly than ever, yeah? Because we're coming. That's why, by the way, I've had so many messages on my channel. I was wondering why do I keep getting told about these babies? Why? You know, because it started, I think, maybe a couple of months ago, and it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. And Jesus with the baby, it keeps coming up. This is why, yeah? They just want you to be aware of this. But also, don't just be aware of this. No. Be aware of this. This beautiful, beautiful child, yeah? Okay. 1, 2, 3. One more, please, Gabriel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Thinking man. All right. Why are you there? Why are you there? Because I do get that he's examining this crystal. And it's in his hand. He's feeling it. Yes, masculines. I just said by the feel of it. How does it feel? Don't go by the look of it. Go by the feel. Garden the gate, that comes up a lot actually of late. Some people do need to also walk away from something before this is even allowed to happen. Okay, there will be energies around you that if they're just a complete mismatch with this child that's coming, then the child can't come. Okay, I just got an image because I said last time, I said the waiting room. Also, you need to clear space. The waiting room. I said there are children who are in the waiting room. There might not be any chairs in that waiting room because it's too full. Yeah, you may need to clear it out again. That's another message I got. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm going to get one there, and a bottom one, and we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, Gabriel. And 9. Gabriel's just also told me, he's drawn my attention to that there. Yeah. Communication. Remember, he is the angel of communication. So announcer, communication as well. Communication is going to be very, very important. It is also time to speak your truth. If you've got something that you haven't said to somebody that you need to say, it is time. Say it. Speak now, forever hold your non-peace. The garden and the gate. Well, that is confirming what I just said. And actually, in my very last reading, I said, you need to walk out of the gate. And then this card came up and Gabriel came up. And I was talking about him. So yes, some people do need to leave something. Deceit. Yeah. I've got a message about a particular masculine who has a thing for feminines with green eyes, by the way, as well. Yeah. And that potentially could lead him astray if he's not careful, because I'm just really drawn to the green on her there. But I did say also in a last reading that we had some masculines attached to a particular feminine, and I said I didn't get a nice feeling from her. A particular feminine, whether it be a mother, a sister, an aunt, or a karmic partner that they do need to release. Yeah. Because if they stay with her, they will have, I'm going to say one of these babies, okay? All right? If they leave, God will present them with, a sacred child. Oh, wow. Yes, you need to leave where you are and go through the door. Go through the door. I do feel sorry. I know I said I was going to finish 1, 2, 3. You're used to me probably by now doing this. You know what? I shouldn't say I'm going to do 2 more and stop. I'm just going to shut up and go and then eventually say I'm done. Because I guess we're done when I feel like we're done, and I don't feel like it yet. 1, 2, 3. Go with your feelings. 4, 5, 6. As long as you're close to God. 7, 8, and 9. Only go with your feelings if you're very, very close to God. All right. Otherwise, ask for more clarity. Yes, destiny. This child is destined. The temple path is a card of destiny. This child is destined. Okay. It is written. Oh my God. Hostilities. And I said I was going to put that one there. And the devil doesn't want it. Do you see? There are 2 things going on here. On the one hand, we've got Gabriel announcing it's time. These Christ children have to come. They have to come. Yeah. And then we have, we've got another masculine here, but I don't want to get into that because that's a side note for me. He's not so nice. I will say that. Now, then we have over here the devil doing everything he can to prevent this from happening. Okay. So I'm going to encourage you, please, to pray. Meditate as well. I do want to say that as well. So prayer is more important. It's the most important. And there was actually a study done where they looked at, they compared the brain frequency or the brain waves, and it's something like in, I think, half an hour of prayer, you can reach the same level that you can in something like 2 hours of meditation, okay? So prayer is extremely powerful. But the reason meditation is important, though, is because that's when you listen for the response from God, okay? Or whoever God sends. God will send people. And it's nice, isn't it? I mean, obviously, it is always incredible to speak to God, but isn't it also fun that he sends you a crew? I'm having so much fun with this guy at the moment. I am. And, Michael, Archangel Michael, is an absolute hoot, but also very comforting, in times where I'm feeling scared. I'll say, Michael, please, give me your backbone, give me your protection, give me your strength. And I do. I just feel kind of almost instantly braver. And then, let's not get started on Jesus because that's a whole other reading. But it is just so beautiful when God sends these beings to assist you and you really know that you're not alone. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope you find it helpful and I will see you soon.